Chapter 7, Mishnah 7. A vineyard that is entirely made up of olelos, that is, all its clusters are underdeveloped. Rabbi Eliezer says that everything belongs to the owner, but Rabbi Akiva says that everything belongs to the poor. Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva debate their opinions. The Torah states in two places, Leviticus chapter 19, verse 10, and Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 21, that we are to leave olelos for the poor. Rabbi Eliezer and Rabbi Akiva each base their opinion on one of these verses. Rabbi Eliezer says, the Torah states in Deuteronomy chapter 24, verse 21, when you harvest your vineyard, you shall not take the olelos. This implies that the prohibition against taking olelos applies only when you harvest your vineyard. If there is nothing for you to harvest, that is, if the entire vineyard is underdeveloped and you leave it all for the poor, where would the obligation of giving olelos to the poor come from? Rabbi Akiva gives the source for his own opinion. Rabbi Akiva said to Rabbi Eliezer, the Torah states in Leviticus chapter 19, verse 10, you shall not take olelos of your vineyard. This verse does not mention the harvest and implies that you may not keep the olelos, no matter what, even if the vineyard is entirely made up of olelos, and there are no non-olelos to harvest. The Mishnah questions Rabbi Akiva's view. If it is true that the owner may never take olelos, even if they make up the entire vineyard, why is it stated in Deuteronomy, when you harvest your vineyard, you shall not take the olelos, which implies that the law of olelos applies only when there is a harvest? The Mishnah answers, according to Rabbi Akiva, the Torah mentions the harvest to teach another law, that the poor have no claim on the olelos before the time of the harvest. Even if the owner has no fully developed clusters to harvest, the poor may not take the olelos until the harvest season arrives.